Hello traders and welcome to ChrisFX. I am gonna be showing you today a very nice strategy using order blocks, specifically the 5-minute time frame order block, and we're gonna be combining the 5-minute order block with daily bias. Daily bias is gonna be the first thing that we're gonna be looking at, and after we have confirmed a daily bias, then we will be going ahead, we will be switching down to the 5-minute time frame, and I'm gonna show you how to enter very high probability trades only by the use of the 5-minute order block. Let's say no more and let's begin with our video. And as we said guys, I'm gonna be starting from the daily time frame. If you recall from the public live that I had done on Monday the 10th of March 2025, I had said the following thing, and you can go back and watch the public live. As with the private lives, for my private group, which I'm not deleting, this is the very same thing with the public lives as well. As I'm a real trader and as I have nothing to hide, what I had said, and you can go back and check that out, I can see on Nasdaq, we are on Nasdaq. Where are we at price right now? I said, if I go ahead and I just highlight this candlestick as it is and I extend it to the left, we will see, or even the bottom part of it, let's say you extend it to the left for beginners, and you can see where we are at price action. So after this enormous bearish movement, if we were to start reversing from somewhere, where are we gonna be reversing from? And in particular, I analyzed this area all the way to the bottom right here. As I saw, there were two confluences of major importance. Number one, and pay very close attention because even the free videos on ChrisFX are way more important than the paid courses that you pay to other channels where you're not getting anything out of them and you remain at the very same place that you were right before you purchased the membership or right before you initiated the subscription. So even the free stuff that I'm showing here is way more valuable. Lucky you who have found my channel. So here we go. What did I see here? One thing on Nasdaq is the wick. The wick on the weekly and the daily time frame, and I'm referring to the wick of the candlestick. You can see the wick exactly right here. These will usually, of course it is an order block, and it will usually send price for at least some time in the other direction. So if price is coming down to this week, usually price is gonna stop either at the 50 or the 75% and then it's gonna go. Now how can you measure that? You can measure that with the use of a Fibonacci tool, and you can say that, for example, my 50% is somewhere here, my 75% is lower. At the very same time, what else do I have as a confluence within this week? And the answer, guys, is that I have a volume imbalance from the daily time frame. This gap that you see, I will name it volume imbalance, of course. The gap that you see that is created from the body of this candlestick right here, those are daily candlesticks. We are at the daily, on the daily time frame. The gap between the bottom of the body of this candlestick right here and the top of the body of this candlestick right here, this is my volume imbalance. So I had said, and you can go and check out the live, even the previous lives, the public lives, I had talked about it live that I was expecting price to react from this area right there. So learn now with me right here in this free teaching that I'm doing, and if you want of course to learn once and for all, you can join the premium by going ahead at my website and clicking on education. It will take you to the education right here. You can join any of the education right here, with the best of course being the one-on-one mentoring where you learn once and you learn forever. But you can also purchase the prop firms that you see right here with the best codes that I have. If you purchase an account with my funded futures and Tick Trader instant funding, you get 1 month in the trading signals for free. And for the other prop firms that I have featured right here, namely Take Profit Trader, Apex and Day Traders, you get 15 days for free as well after you email me at chrisangelstv@gmail.com. Let's move on forward and let's say that I was expecting, as I said, a reaction from this exact area right here. So now Sunday comes, the new week starts, begins, and we have yet another confluence. What is the other confluence? That we have left a new week opening gap, which is the gap that has been created by the high of this candlestick and by the low, of the body of this candlestick and the high of the body of this candlestick. And now I am on the 5-minute time frame and I'm looking at everything from a 5-minute time frame perspective. Very good. Let's see if this thing will be filled in before we go down in our area. We see that price gets into the area, it fills in part of it, just a little bit of it, like 1/9, 1/10 of the area. It hasn't filled in the gap, and then price comes exactly and reacts from my precious area, for which I have of course another confluence which I'm teaching in the one-on-one mentoring. This is the real reason that we took the trade, but I can show you how you can do it also by the use of order blocks. So now we have a confirmation from the higher time frame, which is the daily time frame, that our story, the story that I have talked about, is playing out. If we are going somewhere, where are we heading towards? This is the double confirmation. This is of course a very high significance situation where we are expecting this gap to be filled in. Now in retrospect, we know that as of the making of this video, it is Wednesday the 19th of March, 9 days later, and the gap hasn't been filled in yet. Nonetheless, it is acting like a very strong magnet for price to come back and fill it in. So as I was saying, I believed that this was going to be the bottom and that I was bullish after that, and I have been taking only bullish trades since then with very high success, of course. Now if I am to just show you some proof, if I go ahead and say this week on this evaluation, let's say account, it is the very same thing with my funded accounts, and I click on go, you will see the number of trades that are winning trades are 100%. Winning trades, 15 trades, they are all won, no lost trades at all. We have absolutely been rocking it. Maybe I haven't sized that much, and the overall profit this week, of course it is Wednesday, is only $700, but remember those are 50k accounts right here, and you have a maximum allowed drawdown of 2,200. Given this perspective, if you think about it from this perspective, I have made half of the account already and I have only winning trades, as you can see right here, which is something fantastic. You can go ahead and join us, and you can expect something like that most of the weeks. Let's go ahead then and continue over here. If I have my order block now, you will say on the 5-minute time frame. Where is my order block? Simple as that. You might say, I'm gonna enter from this area over here or from which other area is being created. If I want to be extremely cautious and if I want to be catching the movement from the bottom of it, as I will be teaching you with this video right here, I will be going to the 5-minute time frame and I will be choosing the lowest bearish candlestick before the up move begins. This is my order block. In this occasion, if I choose the lowest bearish candlestick, it would be this candlestick right here. What I would advocate personally, I would advocate that you also go ahead and choose this candlestick right here. Or you can say, this was partially tested until this area, so I will choose the remaining part of those order blocks. Another thing that you can do, you can say I will choose the body of the first order block. This is both of those create an order block. If we want to be absolutely precise, you can start by using either the untested part of the bearish candlesticks which precede the up move, the lowest ones, or the body of this first candlestick. You extend this thing all the way to the right, and you can go ahead and do the following. You will tell me, Chris, you could have taken the trade instantly. Yes, sir. But over here, what I'm gonna be showing you is the ultimate trade with very, very, very secure stop loss. This is above 90% winning percentage trade, as I'm showing it to you right here. Now, will you be able to catch such trades every single day as we are doing most days in the trading signals only on the lower time frames? No, you will not. But with the free material that I'm sharing with you right here, this is extremely high probability. This right here, the line that I have, the horizontal line that I have created, is extra liquidity. Guess what else is liquidity? This area right here. Those are all areas of liquidity. All of those areas that are being created right here are areas of liquidity. People are drawing their stupid trend lines or all of that stuff. And price is gonna go ahead, as you will see, and you will tell me this is in retrospect. Well, man, we took this trade as well, so you cannot say that it is in retrospect. So please chill and check out the free material that I'm showing you right here. And off you go, my man. There you go. Guys, we are in the trade. Now, what can I target, Chris? You can target whatever the hell you want to target. I'm not gonna be telling you what to target. You will find a way that you will adjust to your own needs and to your own personality, to your own character, to your own risk aversion, to what you want to make, to your own trading plan, and you will choose also your stop loss. But this is an example of a very safe stop loss, and you will also choose your take profit in those scenarios. Now, if you want an overall, let's say, guideline, let's call it like that. If you want an overall guideline, because those are rare trades with all of those confluences that I showed you with the free material, you should go for at least a 3-to-1 reward to risk, because they will rarely happen. For us, for example, that I'm taking almost 1 trade to 2 trades per day with the signals group, because we have extremely high winning percentage, above 90%, you can even go for a negative reward to risk if you want. As a matter of fact, I have done it plenty of times myself. Guys, if you are winning 90% of the time, even a 0.6 to 1 winning percentage is gonna do it for you. So if you are afraid of letting the trades run, it is absolutely fine. If you don't know about math and if you think this is bullshit, you aren't good at trading at all. If you don't understand the math that I'm talking about right now, just leave this video and never come back until you understand simple math, or become humble and come and learn from me with the cheapest prices on the market. And of course, you will learn the real deal. You learn it once and then leave. You don't need to pay anything to me or to anybody else. Learn it once and leave if you don't want to stay. And it is absolutely fine. I guarantee that to you, you don't need to pay a single dollar anymore. Stop burning accounts, either personal accounts or accounts from prop firms, and become a serious, non-gambling, real trader, guys. Okay. Another thing that you can do, of course, is go and target those highs right here. Would I go for anything else besides that? Absolutely not. Take your profit and run. Take your profits, guys, and run. That's all that I can tell you. Now, the activation to this trade happened at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. So you would be having 1 more hour right here. In the close of 2 p.m., if we go and see exactly when you would have hit your profit, you would be activated exactly at 1:30, and by 2:45, 1 hour and 15 minutes, you would have hit a 6-to-1 reward to risk. So this is the overall approach that I wanted to show. I just shared with you a case study of very high probability. We learned about the wicks and how they reject price, something that I have talked about numerous times during the public live sessions. I'm not keeping this thing, of course, only for the premium. I talked about the importance of the volume imbalance, we built a story from a daily perspective. Of course, if I draw a Fibonacci that you love so much, from the bottom of this move, we are below the 78% of this whole leg. Even if I look at it from a daily perspective, this is absolutely fantastic. Many confluences stack up. We wait for the initial reaction, and then we draw our order block the way that I showed you. You can go ahead on the 5-minute time frame, do not be greedy, and you go only for the last candlestick. Highlight both candlesticks, let's say in this occasion, or start from the body of the first candlestick. Those two constitute an order block. On a higher time frame such as the 15-minute, you would see that those two are one candlestick. There you go. In this occasion, it is fine that you go to the 5-minute as I'm showing it, because you can find tiny little details. As an example, if the first out of those two candlesticks would be missing, then the 5-minute time frame would have given you an even better entry, which would have been all the way down here. That's why I made this video as a 5-minute entry video. Okay, so all that you need is the daily time frame, and then scale down to the 5-minute time frame and find the lowest order block as I showed it right here, or in the other scenario where you're gonna be shorting, let's say from an order block, find the highest order block right here and short from it. Okay, and this is gonna do it. Again guys, go ahead and join, click on the links that I have down in the description and join the fantastic services, or if you cannot afford it, you can purchase from my website. You can find it again in the description. Purchase any of those prop firms and then email me, and I'm gonna be giving you free access. This is gonna do it for today, traders, and thank you all for watching. Until next time.